cover of some of the important and which are required for your examination and interview point of view. Okay, so just listen. So first of all, Java. What is Java? Already we had discussed what is Java and how we write Java programming and what are the classes and what are the methods. So we have exactly right now. So I can say all the Java programs comes under the packages. Okay, so all the Java programs and comes under the packages. So what package contains? The package contains so normal things already we have discussed, but so for idea purpose for concept understanding, so we are discussing again. So packages, the packages contain classes, interfaces, and exceptions. Okay, so this is nothing but Java. This is nothing but Java. Java is nothing but collection of packages. There are so many packages we have. So in the packages, mostly we can have the classes, interfaces, and exception. So already we know about what is class, we know about what is interface, and we know about so what are the exceptions. So and so coming to the point. So you take any Java, the Java comes under the packages. Okay, the package contains classes, interfaces, and exception. So right, so how many packages we have in Java? So the answer is we have so many packages. So we don't need to remember all the package names. So but you have to remember the one package name like java.lang package, which is a default package, and some java.io package, which will this package contains for contains a classes, couple of classes and interfaces which are responsible to perform the input and output operations. And so we have some utility classes available in util package also. So these are the most common used packages in Java. These are the most packages used in Java. Okay, right. So what is the default package? Java.lang package. So we no need to remember all the package names and class names, interfaces and exception names. So already I told you that Java is collection of predefined code. So we are not going to remember. So just you can go to the internet and you can search for the packages and what are the packages we have and what are the classes we have. So when you go to the standard edition API, so we can have multiple packages here. So you can observe there are so many packages, so that you no need to remember, no need to by heart, right? So the default package is java.lang package. So if you select any of the package from the package section, so you will get that package information. That package contains what interfaces, classes, and couple of exception. So most of the time, so we have the enums also, but the enums are not important. But what are important? Exception, classes, and interfaces. Exception, classes, and interfaces. You take any package, the package contain classes, interfaces, and exception. So coming to the point. So these are all predefined packages. These are all what? Predefined packages. That means already defined by the Java people. Already defined by the Java people. So we can also define our own packages. We can also define our own packages for that. For that. So what we need to do is we need to develop a class, or you need to develop any interfaces, or you can develop some exception classes. So after developing these classes, after developing this package, so you need to place this inside one package. You need to place this inside one package. So this type of our own classes, our own interfaces, we can place inside our own package also. So this type of package is generally called as user defined. So if we define the package and if you write the classes, if you write the interfaces, if you write the exception for our own package, so those packages are called as user defined package. So if already available, those packages are predefined. So if you gonna define your own package, those are nothing but user defined. So when you are going to write a user defined packages, suppose let us assume this is assume. So I would like to develop a project or application. I would like to develop a project or application. The application may contain couple of classes. The application may contain many classes. So the requirement can be fulfilled with many classes. So all the classes we cannot place inside one place. So that we can split multiple classes into some packages. Those packages, in that situation we have to use our own packages. So let us take a scenario. So if I want to develop any college application, so let us take an example, college application. The college application may contain a couple of like admissions, as well as some examinations, as well as some academic records, as well as some management, and alumni. So let us assume, so on fee structures of fee management and hostel management, like that. There are so many there are so many options we have when you want to develop the college application. So for admission, for examination, for academic management and alumni, and fee management and hostel management, we need to develop multiple classes. So that so that so we can arrange all the separated wing into the separate package. So let us assume com.kite dot so admissions com.kite dot admission. So the related to the admission, so the classes related to the admission, so we can place inside the this package com.kite dot admission. And the related to the examination, so we can place the package called as exam.kite.exam. So the related to the management, so we can place inside the kite.management. So like that, the package name can be anything. So for differentiating the classes and etc., so we are going to use the packages. So these type of packages are called as user defined packages. So what package contain? The package contain the maybe classes, maybe interfaces, and maybe exception. So you can place any of this. So how to place the classes, interfaces, and exception into the package. So we will see the example. So go to a program. So just a minute. So go to a program. So I will just copy all these things. I will place inside one folder. Okay. Just to give you a minute. Right. So come to this. There is nothing available in Java Kite. Some of the folders are available, but you don't worry about these folders. Okay. Just to give a minute. Right. So see, I would like to develop one program here. Okay. So test.java. Test.java. Okay. And after that, I would like to develop some program. Let us take an example. Uh, get admission. Get admission. Get admission dot java. So let us take an example. So this is the class. This is the class get admission, and I will write the class here. So public class get admission. So within this, just write one method. So a public void a display. So I am writing only a single method. I will write only a single method within the method. So simply I write a system.out.println. So the class name is get admission, and I will use the method called as display method. Okay, so simply, so display from admission class, display from admission class, display from admission class. So I need to place this class. I need to place this class inside my own package, inside my own package, so that com.kite.admission should create, com.admission dot should create. So actually, when I try to compile this class, when I try to compile this class, so Java C space get admission dot Java. So when I compile this class, so directly it will generate a dot class file here. Directly it will generate a dot class file here. So instead of directly separate packages. So how we are going to do that? So simple. Observe here, to create our own package. So just class is not enough. You need to write one statement. That statement is called as a package. So we need to use the keyword or identifier is called as a package. And after that, you can use the package name. The package name can be anything. So I am using a com.kite.admissions, com.kite.admission. So this is the package name. This is my own package name. So this is user for placing all the multiple class files into the a single folder called as admission. And and so next and next. So directly I should not compile this program. So directly I should not compile this program. Okay. So Java C space hyphen D space followed by dot and followed by get admission dot Java. So this is the option you have to give. So Java C hyphen D space dot and followed by the dot Java file here. So that so that so observe the folders here. So there is a backup folder and there is a KIET folder and there is a new folder. So except these three folders, so there is no folders are available. But once you compile this, so you can observe there is a folder called as com, and after that kite, and after that admissions. In the admission, the dot class file will be placed. The dot class file is placed. The meaning is, so when I try to compile this class, the directory automatically creates. The directory automatically creates. So the directory is nothing but a folder. The directory is nothing but a folder. The folders are nothing but com dot kite dot admission, so that the dot class file is placed inside these folders. So these folders are called as packages. These folders are called as packages. So how it is possible? So by using this keyword called as, by using this keyword called as, so Java compiler hyphen D. So hyphen D for directory and the dot class. So dot is nothing but current path. So this is nothing but for directory creation. So and this is nothing but current path. So current path. So within the current path, the directory, the generated directory is going to be saved. Going to be saved. So this is how we need to create our own packages. So now the dot class file is available. The dot class file is available. Suppose let us assume. I would like to write one more program here. I would like to write one more program here. The program may be some alumni. The program may be a alumni.java. So this program is related to the alumni, so that I should place this in a separate file. So let us assume this is not only a single class. So let us assume the application needs a lot of classes. So those classes should be placed inside a separate packages. So that is the what. So public void display method, the same display method I am writing here, and nothing but system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. So display method from a class called as alumni, a class called as alumni. So let us assume in the alumni also we have a lot of classes. All the classes should be placed inside the packages. For that I need to use a package keyword. I need to use the package keyword and com.kite.alumni, com.kite.alumni. Okay, so that I should generate the same with the directory. So here the file name is alumni.java. So that file is compiled. So when you observe com.kite dot and kite data, so admission is a separate package and alumni is a separate package. So in the admission, so get admission dot class is available. In the alumni, the alumni dot class is available. Okay, so for each and every separate package, so we have so many classes. So all the classes will be available in the separate packages. Simple. So I will delete this. I will delete this. I will recompile it. So successfully compiled, so that I can get alumni packages. So now so already I created user defined packages. We need to use those packages. Meaning is so class test public class test. So within this I will write a main method. So string args, and open the main method and close the main method. I have two classes, get admissions and alumni. So in the get admission I have the same display method. In the alumni also we have the same display method. So simply I'm going to use this class. For that I will create an object. And a dot method name is called as display. The method name is called as display. So that directly I will compile the test class. Directly I can compile the test class. So what we have done, so we created one class called as get admission in the admissions package, which is available in the com.kite.admission. So I tried to use the class which is already available in the package. Okay, the package name is nothing but com.kite.admission. Okay, so when I try to compile the class, so it will give an error message. The error message is nothing but cannot access get admission. Why? Because it is not available in the same path. It is available in different packages. So what we need to do is, so we need to import that package. So here we are using two keywords. One is a package and another one is import. The package is keyword is used to create our own packages. The package keyword is used to create our own packages. But import keyword is used to import the created packages. What is the package name? com.kite.admissions. com.kite.admissions dot star, or you can use get admission. You can use admission. So this is the package name and this is the class name. So from this package we are importing the class called as get admission. We are using the from this package we are importing the class called as packages. Okay, so then you can compile the class. So successfully compiled, and you can execute. And you can see the output. So display from admission. In the same way, there is a alumni package. This is available in alumni package. There is a alumni class. This is available in alumni. So that if I want to create alumni object, If I want to create alumni object, so you need to import that alumni also. You need to import alumni also, b dot display, b dot display. So without importing, when I try to compile the class, it will give an error message. Why? Because we cannot access alumni is available in package. The package name is nothing but so simply import com dot kite dot alumni com dot alumni class. So this is the class. So this is the class, and this is the package. This is the package, and this is the class. So this class is importing from the package called as com.kite.alumni. So this is how we'll create our own packages. This is how we'll create our own packages and we'll import the packages. So you can observe this. You can observe this import statements. You can observe this import statement. So when you observe this import statement, so what are the packages and what are the classes? What are the packages and what are the classes? So simple. So import is a keyword and com.kite is a package. And these are classes. These are class names. These are class names. So you can see these are class names. And these are so package com.kite.admissions. Com.kite.admission. And these two are packages. And these two are packages. You can see this. So these are packages. These are packages. In a Java language, you can create your own packages, and you can import the created packages by using the import statement. And the package keyword is used to create new packages. Okay. So if I want to write the same thing in the Python, if you want to write the same thing in the Python, so you can say like this: from from com dot kite dot admissions import get admission. Okay, get admission from com dot kite dot admission. You can import get admission. So the import statement you can write after the package. But in Java, you're writing import keyword first, then package and class name. So this is a Python code. This is the Python code. You can write the same responsibility and the same statement inside the Python. So Python is also like a Java. Python is also like a Java. But what you know to what is the difference? The difference is only one thing. So in Java and Python, packages are same and classes are also same. But the way of importing the classes, the way of importing the packages, the way of using the methods are different. The syntax may be different, but the concept is same. Okay, the same statement, the import statement. If this is in Java and this is in Python. Okay, right. So you can create the packages as well as you can use the packages. So next so after that so the data types actually there are two types. The data types are two types. Data types actually categorized into two types. So already we know this. So one is primitive and another one is non-primitive. Another one is non-primitive. So if it is a primitive, we use values actually. If it is a non-primitive, we use object. So already we know this. So what are primitive? The primitives are int, long, float, double, character, boolean, character, boolean, character, boolean. So byte, short. So these are all primitive. So what are the non-primitive? The non-primitives are classes. The non-primitives are interfaces. The non-primitives are exceptions. So these are called as non-primitive. So maybe user defined or predefined. So comes under non-primitive. Okay. But what are primitive? Only predefined data types. Only predefined data types. So for these data types, we use values. For these data types, we use values. For this non-primitive, we use object. Then what is object and what is values? So simply for each and every data type, there is a separate class: integer, long, float, double, character, boolean, and byte, and short. Okay, so for each and every data type, there is a separate class. For int, we have the integer. Interfaces. For long, we have the long. For float, we have the float. For double, so we have the maybe double. For character, definer, predefined. So comes under for boolean, we have the boolean. Okay. But what for are byte, we have only predefined data types. We have the predefined data so types. These are all. So for these data types, so these we use values. For this so data types, all these we use all use classes. For this non-primitive, we use object. These are all. Then classes. What is object? These are all classes available in. These are all classes available in Java.learn package. Java.learn package. Long and coming to this and coming float, to this double, character, boolean, and byte. These are all short primitive data types. So for each and every data type, there is a separate class. For int, we use interfaces. For long, we have the long. For floats, we have the float. For double, so left side double. Okay, so definer, predefined. So comes under boolean, we have the boolean. But what are bytes? We have the predefined shorts, we have primitive predefined data. These are so for these data. You can observe every class started with capital letter. We use all class started with capital letter. This we use the class name always starts with non-primitive capital letter. We use so this means are all. Then what is object? These are all non-primitive. The classes comes under the classes available. The classes Java.learn package. So generally for each and every data type there is a separate class. So these classes are called as double wrapper classes. These classes are called as wrapper classes. What are the wrapper classes? These wrapper classes are the classes data types which so for each and every data type there is a separate class. For int, users, and non-primitive data types is different. So why double? So for maybe okay, so definer so comes under boolean we have the boolean. But what are bytes? Only for defined sharps, right? These are so for these data. You can observe every class start this data type. We use this class package. I will use the class name always starts this non-primitive. We use so this means in I is equal to so these are all not available classes comes under the classes available. The classes Java.learn package. And so 101 is the each and every data type there is coming to this one. So these classes are called as double integer classes. Characters are called as wrapper classes. What are the wrapper classes? These are integer of one not or which are for each and every data type. This is not primitive. This is not primitive and so two not one is integer of and one is data type. So why double? So first one is integer object. So this is the different. This is the difference. The difference is what? So if it is a value, so directly you can create. If it is a value, directly you can assign. If it is a value, directly you can assign. So One is a primitive and another one is object. So the one is 101 directly is assigned to a I variable, directly is assigned to a I variable, and the object is nothing but integer object. The object is nothing but integer object. Why? Because we are using the new operator. So why this two? Int and integer, long and long, float, double and double. So why this two? So is this enough? So for only having primitive or non-primitive, so why this two? So the answer is by using a primitive. By using primitive, so we cannot achieve object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming. So if you want to achieve fully object-oriented programming language, so we have to represent everything in the form of objects. Everything in the form of objects only. So that is the reason why. So that is the reason why. So these wrapper classes are invented. These wrapper classes are invented. The responsibility of the wrapper classes is the responsibility of the wrapper classes. So convert primitive data into object. Primitive data into object. This is called as the usage of the wrapper classes. We can convert the primitive data into the object. Okay, so we can represent the primitive values into the object oriented. We can represent oriented object oriented programming. So for that reason, the wrapper classes are invented. For that reason, wrapper classes are invented. So this is possible. This is possible, and this is also possible. This is also possible, and this is also possible. To the class directly, you can assign the different 201. This is the class directly. You can assign the 201. Simple. So if it is simple, so Java test.java. So directly you can Java create and Java space value directly you can Java assign test is a value directly you can is available. So there is no one is a primitive and another one is so system dot. So the one is println. So system dot out dot println. So if you want to, you can call I dot get I dot I plus and the object system dot out dot println. So j dot the object is nothing but so object is get class is nothing but a method. So why which is used to find out which class is long and long which class. So from the object you can get the class. Why this why because so for from this we can't get by using classes. So using classes from the object you can get the classes from the non-primitive so we don't have any classes, we don't have any object, right? So if you want to achieve without fully object and without class, we cannot get the class. So we have to represent everything in the so simply we can say from the primitive we can't get the classes and object. Everything is from non-primitive classes and object. That is the reason why. Okay. So these wrapper classes are invented. Why? Because